Hi, and welcome to the Trucking Scribe. It's Esther. Today we're still doing Tech-tastic with Tina over at Shabby Dabby Doodah. So we're doing the heart ones today. I cut a lot out because it took me a while and I got to where I quit talking. So I am going to show you how to make this with a little bit of a pocket in it. I really like this one. So we're going to work on these today. And let me know what you think when you get done. Thank you. Last Wednesday, we started the Peace of God Bible study with this, just as a refresher. So on last week, we did Genesis 1 and we made paperclip. Monday, this week, we did Psalms 8 and we made this cute little specimen tag that Tina over at Shabby Dabby Doodah is sponsoring at the moment. So she's got 7 or 8 tags that she's made a series and she's challenging us to make some. So what I have done, I'm going to do the heart tags that she did. Mine are going to be a little bit different, but we're going to do hearts. And I do have a set of hearts in here. Let's see if I can find them. Of course, I have to go. There they are. So I actually wanted to use these bigger ones for something else. This I made just playing around with free stuff from the copyright, common rights. What do you call that? They don't have copyright on them. So I have that. I also grabbed some of these. What I'm going to use these for is to back my tags. And I'm thinking I want to use some of this paper here because I got so much. And I got a dark color to where when you put it back there behind it, you're really not seeing, even if you hold it up like that, you're not seeing the backgrounds. So let's see, we got plenty of other things. Got journaling cards, we got a little bit of everything in there. And I do want to glue this side. I'm going to try and get away from the edge because I know that there's that white mark, which we could cut that off too. I just want to save some of my tag. So what I'm doing is I'm mass making this month of ephemera so that I can fill up all my journals that I've got in progress. And we've worked on some ephemera over the months, but I have not really done a lot. I mean, yeah, I've got some for like the Jesus in July, and I definitely have some for the Peace of God Bible study because I did quite a few days on ephemera that time around. And I'm going to sew these around, so I'm not really going to stress about them really getting on there. So I probably could have moved these down and got another one over here. Yeah. So I have glued all of these just like this. I'm just stuck them under my mat for a few minutes. I'll cut them out in a little bit. But what I want to do is I have these papers, and I know that most of it was from a kit, but I do not know whose kit. But they will go good with this sunflower. I just have so many digital kits these days that I do not know where they all came from. So what I want to do with this is I'm just going to cover this up like that. I like the colors, like I said, they go good. And I'm just going to do a little bit of collaging on these. I went through my box of stuff and That's when I found all of this. And I'm like, I need to use it even if I don't know technically who it belongs to. So I'm going to do one or two of these with you, and then we'll go and I will cut all of them out to where they need to be. And let's see, I want that right there. What if I put this one there and then this one under it? So these are not distressed yet. I should have got started earlier and I didn't. My procrastination is not very good at times like this where I just, so that will cover up there. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Like I said, I am looking for just different types of papers. And I'm not as worried about the edges right now because I may have to trim these down. So I have, while I'm doing this, and I don't forget, Rhonda over at Junk Journaling Diva sent me a whole pack of papers, a cute little Noah's Ark book. I do have a unboxing of it. I just haven't got it put up yet. But I wanted to grab some of these papers. She's got beautiful paper. I don't even know if I want to cut into that one. I love the colors. She sent me some little pockets. Some New York Times, which I am going to take some of this and put it in here. And this is what, let me get one piece out. Yeah, I thought it would be perforated, but it's not. They've got it pretty strong. So I'm just going to cut out one page. But as you can see, she sent me quite a bit. I've never seen piano paper before, so I asked her where'd she get it. She says, "Oh, I'll send you some." So I said, "Okay, I'd love to have some too." Then there are these. I think these would work good as tags also. They're just like little mailers or something. Have you a big tag or trim it down. They do need backing, so there is that. So I could probably leave a little bit of that darker green poking through the back, just where you can barely see it. My collagen's not going very good today. Actually, it is because I am having fun, so that's all that matters. So I'm going to take this little piece and I'm going to stick it over here on top. I think I'm going to try some of this and some of that. Like, there's a strip that goes up through there. Let's do some of this. So I have coffee dyed papers, but honestly do not know what I do with them. Put that there. Well, I do know what I do with them. I put them up thinking I'll eventually get to them, and then I don't. I need a little something there, and I need to color that. I know a lot of people, they do this as they go along. They put it all on, and then they move it around. I just can't seem to do that most of the times. So I need another piece. I'll put that right there. So what I'm trying to do is overlap some stuff. Have some music page that would look good. So I don't know where this came from. I wished I did. It's bothering me that I don't know. And I'll try and look in my file storage on my computer, but I got so many that, and I cut this out last year sometime and was going to make it. And you can see how far that got. I want to say this one might have been from Mandy. over at Sunflowers and Doors, but I'm not sure, because I did one of her kits last fall. So I was watching a lady the other day, and I can't remember the name of her channel right now. I want to say EB Mixed Media, but I'll try and link her below. She had a really good video on how to look at this mixed media and kind of make more sense. And she was saying basically you don't have like two joins coming at the same place, crossover. So that's what I was looking for with that one. The one there it is. I want that one to go across the top now. So I'm not going to be putting backs on these because already that's what this part is. By the time I layer all this, it'll get thicker with all the glue. And so I went and I mass made some tags. Now, it wouldn't have taken so long if I had already had these, but I had just covered the back of scrapbook paper like this one. Just a piece of scrapbook paper with some of the digital kits, which made them thicker too. So you can see how thin this is. This here is a little bit thicker than that. I was thinking about this when I heard Tina say something about hearts on the pocket. So we're going to make a couple of these. See if I got enough room on one of these to do it. You know what? I don't think I'm going to have. Unless it hangs over, because that one, it could hang over some, couldn't it? So what I did with this one, I used book page. So here's just a piece of book. Let's see. So I'm just doing a concertina kind of fold. It doesn't need to be big and huge. I just definitely need this edge sticking out and the other edge. I don't think I need that many folds though. So I did this all together with one bigger piece. It's easier to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to cut right there because I need that little flap to go inside the heart. So when it goes in, I didn't do that right. Do this again. I'll cut this little flap off. Okay. So what I was looking at is I need this little piece right here. These two outside pieces need to be to where they can go on the heart. So I want, if you look at it, it's in an M shape like this, or you could turn around W, but I'm going to say M. What I want is that M shape to go on this side. I want the flap right there, and then when this one folds over, this flap, the same thing. So what I'm going to do is cut this in half. Then I want to stick these edges in each other. So if you see how they go in, so you're taking them with the flap sides facing, and then that middle is facing each other. Let me see if I can do it this way, makes sense. So you got it like this, that's the fold. You're going to fold these in, then grab the other one, fold them in. What you need to do is put these in here like they are accordion style. So you got the one back side that goes in right there, and then you can fold that side over, and then this one goes in so it matches up at the bottom of your heart. So I'm going to use some of this glue, and I do want to get my words the right way, so I'm going to figure out which way I want this. So I want the flap going right here. Looks like I need it to come right here at this point. So see how I got it at the point? And this one, we're going to do the same thing. Make sure your writing's going the same way. You may have to flip it because when you're looking at it this way, you could still put it on this way and your words would be upside down. So I probably don't need all this glue because I have bigger pieces, but this is just the easier way for me to do it. And I'm going to put this one up to right there. Get my heart on the little circle thing. Then fold that down, and this one comes in, and you can kind of adjust it a little bit to get it in there. And it looks like this. So again, when you fold it, you fold one side in, then the other side, then this side again, and then that one. It really doesn't matter whether left or right. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these off right here, just following the edge of my heart. And then what I'm going to do is glue this part. Yeah. I'm trying to think, do we really need this little part? I don't think I do. I'm going to clip it off right here so it's not pointing out, grabbing everything. Okay. So go ahead and ink it while I got it in my hand. So these little flaps right here, this little flap will be like that. It'll fold down. So now what I'm going to do after I figure out where I want it, so I'm thinking I want to do this. Something like this, maybe turn that crooked. I need something down here. So at one point I did have this cleaned up. It wasn't quite so messy. I could, not that one. I had some purple. Maybe this purple. Yeah, stick that under there just to. I should use my ruler. I just now thought about it and then it started. So this one is more like a journaling card, but we're going to use it as we're going to say it's a tag just because that heart is bigger and I want to get it on all the heart on there so I can show you how it looks when you get it done, because these were fun when I made them before. Seems to be punching it very good, very well. There, I'll just go ahead and do all of it while I'm here. It goes with my heart. I just noticed that. I was looking at a smaller thing. There we go. again. So here's another smaller postcard that would probably look good too. So do I want to put that under or over? Yeah, I kind of think I like it better over that way. What I'm going to do is glue this vellum down. Kind of wanted it that direction. Not quite that much of a direction. I want this back here behind. I want a small one, I think. I should have used my stick glue, but oh well. So now you're just going to glue these little pieces down. You need to make sure that your folding part is in there right, so it will open up when you get ready to put stuff in it. So just put some glue on here, and then tuck those under if you need to, and just lay it down. Actually, I think that's not going to work for me. So it's the wrong angle going that way. So now you've got like a little pocket in there that you can put stuff in. You can just poke it in the back. It'll open and expand. Maybe a little too much open and expand, but that's good. I like it anyway. So I don't know. I might would do and get it off. So what I'm thinking of doing, because that's just a little too much, is I'm not gonna have the concertina. I'm just gonna cut this down. So now we just have that one little flap to fold over. And I think it will do better. So yeah, I think one little fold like this is going to be better instead of doing a lot. So you just want a V shape. That feels better. I know I've got so much glue on this little thing. We don't know which way we're going, do we? Then I have all these hearts that were over yonder. I have a few more tags that I pulled out. I thought I could use in something. So let's set these right in here. Now I did use some of the black soot on a few of them just to see what it would look like. I'm liking the vintage photo the best at this point. So now what I'm going to do is grab a couple of these, trying to get different colors. So black soot's over here. Could do something like that. So I had a cat somewhere. Let's see, there it is. Or the bird. Any of the animals could go right in there. The wild animals, so I wonder if maybe a bird. I could do like this. I like that. Okay. So that's my black soot. Well, see, that's the other thing, that is not going to work because that is the black soot colors right here. So I had them organized at one point. So I could do it this way. Do I have another word yet? So I'm looking at the black soot first because, I guess. And I know I want more on these. I don't necessarily need to use sunflowers with all this stuff that I've got. But I'm going to put some big page on some of them because they're just not, something not working here. You know, I did do that. Put it on the wrong side. Okay. And you could just put one of these down here. Do I have a bigger one? I'm liking that better. What if I put some of the vellum under it? What I was thinking of was something in the middle that could go with these. What about that? It's looking better. So I'm going to glue this down. And I do know that I want those hearts to kind of cover this up. Or do I have something that could go all the way down and cover it up? What if we did that? Right down the middle. So yeah, you're not going to be able to see it that much. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and glue these on there. Because if not, we'll be here all day. Probably haven't been here all day. So I'm trying to bring this edge right there. Just I don't like how that's coming over. You know what? Maybe I'm missing my labels. I do have these though. I think what's going on with them is they're bothering my brain because they're covering up everything. What else I got? So I haven't pulled these out in a long time. There's a blue circle. I'm stuck on blue right now. I'm not even sure where I got these at. They're so tiny, I'm trying to put them back in there. It's a pretty purple one though. Save that one out. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think these are, I don't want to do tobacco cigarettes on these. Here's a little special delivery stamp. Like it just needs some little something and I can't figure out what. I have notes. Would that help it? I like that one. Maybe we are finding something in here. They're just tiny, tiny. And you have to find them. I do want this one to kind of go sideways. Like it's just who knows what. I'm going to do this one the same way. This will be here forever anyway. Just go ahead and cut it down the middle. It's really stiff, like it's got starch or something on it. So I could do is put it down through here. So we have done these today. I'm not sure how much of the video I'm going to cut out because I've been here about 3 hours, but that's from taking this background paper, putting it on the cardstock. More, it was the collaging that I was struggling with. And I still have these couple of little pieces. I don't know where I want to put them, if I put them anywhere. But, so we did these, just collage some tags, put the hearts on it. This one, though, will open up, and there's a pocket in there where you can put some stuff, like a tag. So that turned out pretty good. I'm definitely going to show you that one. Well, actually, I like them all after it took so long to think about it. they turned out pretty good. So I hope you've enjoyed the video and that you learned something. It'd be great if you hit the like button, the subscribe button, and leave me a comment. Comments are just absolutely wonderful for me because they tell me if you like the video, what you might like in a future video. So I don't know if I'm going to do any more of the Tag-tastic because that's 2 of them now. I got to watch the other videos to see because I haven't got a chance to watch them. But that's it for tonight. So y'all have a great day. Great night.